Yo, what's happening? It's your boy Jay Millie with a late night sports talk. We up here, you know what I'm saying? Best team and the number one seed, San Francisco 49ers. You know how I do. Want to give a quick shout out to the Dallas Cowboys for doing their thing tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get into all of that. So, yo, what up, Daniel Barry? So I'm just gonna kick back for a minute. I'm gonna wait for to see some more people come up in here, and we're gonna get this thing cracked. Yeah, I seen that. That was crazy. Yeah, we gonna touch on all that. Yep, that's good. Yeah. He said, "Ain't no way the Rock is forfeiting nothing." Yeah, I'm about to go take this outside so we can really chop it up. I'm just getting myself together so I can be warm out there because it's cold than a bitch out there. It's it's colder than a baby mama in court. And that's a fact. I ain't never have to deal with it. You know. But for us, yeah, well, you know that's what happens when you run your mouth the way that they did. You know, and granted, what they did last year, okay, they got that. You know, but even after losing the Super Bowl, they still running their mouth. Like, how do you lose a Super Bowl and still run your mouth? Both times we lost the Super Bowl, we didn't run our mouths. We was mad as hell. You know what I'm saying? And I know for me personally, I didn't watch no sports for a good week. Outside of professional wrestling, I didn't watch no sports. And it was so bad that if I watched anything that they brought up sports in it, I'm changing the channel. I'm not sitting there talking shit and Yeah, we this and we that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, you this and that. We came in there and whooped your ass, and then Dallas whooped your ass right after that. You know, but they didn't hit that Super Bowl lost skid though. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm about to go take my drink. Stop this real quick. Okay. Keep coming on. Yeah, I can't see the chat right now. I'm about to take a look at the chat right now. Okay. Yeah. Oh, 2018. Man. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the man. Yo. Hey, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. That was like one of the worst Super Bowls I ever watched in my life. As a fan, as a fan of the game, you know, regardless if my team will make it, depending on who's in the Super Bowl, I'm gonna watch. I could not watch that. I cannot. I mean, what was that score? That was like a 16-13 score or some shit. It was like real low scoring. Yeah. Shit, I'm still mad at the fact that we, you know, we owned y'all in the regular season. You know what I'm saying? You guys would get a couple wins. Well, actually, when Kyle got there, you guys couldn't beat us to save y'all lives. And then you finally got us in that NFC Championship game, and Jimmy Garoppolo threw that intercept. I'm like, all like y'all could have lost one. Y'all could have lost one of these games against the Rams in the regular season. Shit, I'd take that loss. This was a wrong time to lose to them. Right. But just let me say this though. What my 49ers are doing is some incredible shit. You know, playing Seattle today. I mean, I knew we was gonna whoop their ass at the end of it, but it started off tough. It's still a divisional game. It's still against one of our most heated rivals. You know, even with the dynamics of of who was playing. But it was funny because throughout the game and even before the game, you know, it was a lot of comparisons to Brock Purdy and uh, and Kurt Warner, and then it went into um, when I was watching Shannon and Ocho's podcast. They was talking about how well, no, as a matter of fact, Chad was asking Shannon, basically when you look at the 49ers today, compare them with the greatest show on turf. And damn, don't it line up like a motherfucker? It lines up like a motherfucker. We ain't on turf, but I guess you could call us the greatest show on the outside stadium. You know what I'm saying? But all I know is we cannot be stopped. You can contain us for a little bit, but you can't stop us. We have the most unstoppable offense in the game right now. Period. There is no debate. Not Kansas City, definitely not Buffalo, not even Dallas, not Philly, not Baltimore, not even Miami. And the reason why I say not even Miami, because where you think the offense came from? Who do you think's offense that is that they're running out there? That's not McDaniel's offense. That's Kyle Shanahan's offense. That's why he took some of the coaches and some players that was with us at the time and brought them on over. And even ex-players that was with us and brought them over because they fit that system. That's a West Coast offense. Shanahan edition. You can't stop that. They all everybody, oh, Miami doing. No, that's what we're doing. We just have we're a little bit more methodical with it. What they're doing with it, they're a little bit more down to like pass, and then we're gonna throw in some runs here and there. No, we we passing, but we running at the same time, and we mixing it up. Like what I'm saying, it's a little bit different. But when you look at the plays, it's the same damn plays. So I don't want to put, what I'm saying. And then on top of that, when we played each other, what happened? You know what I'm saying? So there is not a team out there that has a better offense than us. Don't even get me started on the defense. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I want to thank Dallas for doing their thing, their job. You know what I'm saying? We did y'all a favor. Wasn't, even though that wasn't the game plan, but we did y'all a favor. You gave us the favor right back. So now you're tied within your division. You guys can do what y'all do with that division. All we needed was that number one seed because we pretty much got the division wrapped up. Okay. The division is pretty much wrapped up. You know. So all we looking for is that number one seed. And we're not giving it up. We control our own destiny. We don't need help from nobody. From nobody. We don't need help from nobody. We control our own shit. So we got next week. That's gonna be a little, once again, it's a divisional game. So, but I ain't worried too much about them. Um, then we got the Ravens on Christmas night, and after what the Rams did, look, if you think Baltimore is gonna stop us after what the Rams did to them, even though the Rams lost, but the Rams was whooping their ass. Let's you know what I'm saying. We ain't giving up no lead. Okay, we go out ahead. We ain't giving up no lead. You know what I'm saying? So we're not worried about them. We're not worried about the Commanders. And then we got the Rams. Oh yeah, Daniel Barry. We in the season with each other. So I just hope you're prepared to take the L. No. Oh yeah, the Broncos did their thing today too, and they game behind Kansas. See, that's why it was important for you guys to win last week. Because had you guys won last week, with Kansas City losing today and you guys winning, you guys is tied for the division lead. As a matter of fact, no. Wait, hold on. Because you guys would take the division lead, right? By percentage points. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, that was a beautiful thing. Yo, Mahomes. See, we now see what Mahomes look like when it comes to losing. He turns into the biggest bitch. Oh my God. Like, because I was trying to figure out, like, what the fuck? What the fuck was he mad about? You know, because unfortunately I was doing other shit at the time, so I couldn't catch like the last bit of that game. But then when I found out what he was mad about, I'm like, dude, your man was off sides. What the fuck is you talking about? Regardless if you put the warning out or not to let the referee know, your man was off sides. His foot, his foot was literally almost on the other side of, you know what I'm saying, on the defensive side. You can't line up like that. You gotta back that shit up a couple of inches. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So you mad about no, be mad about yourself because your team sucks. Be mad at your general manager and Andy Reid because they didn't give you no receivers. Okay? Be mad at them. Okay? And be mad at yourself because they done hyped you up to be this greatest of all time type quarterback. Now, mistaken me, am I wrong? But when Brock Purdy, a second year quarterback, went on a 3-game losing streak, they tried to crucify a youngster. Like, oh, look at Purdy, he not what he used to be. He not what everybody proclaimed him to be. Woo, woo, woo. But when Patrick Mahomes, and I know, yes, he been to the Super Bowl and he got a couple rings and this, that, and third. But at the end of the day, he's still a quarterback, right? In the NFL, right? Okay. So he ain't got all his weapons. He ain't been looking too good. Why y'all ain't crucifying him? You know what I'm saying? You crucifying a quarterback that's actually playing good that just hit a skid, but you're not crucifying a quarterback that ain't played good all year. Okay. But because he's Patrick Mahomes, you guys gonna give him a pass? Fuck you. Yeah, fuck Mahomes. Man, that Raider game was so embarrassing. I'm glad I'm not a fan of the Raiders or like that was complete embarrassment. Nobody scores not a single point until the fourth quarter. That's ugly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But this is what I don't like about the NFL. They cherry pick shit. It's like here you got this young kid, like, okay, Purdy's not gonna go through a skid. Okay, Mahomes hasn't really gone through a skid. He's going through it now. So, and we all know why. But y'all ain't gonna do that. Oh, well, he got Kelsey. Nah, Kelsey ain't look. Kelsey need to sit his wannabe ass on down somewhere, okay? Yo, Kelsey, you is not a brother, okay? Stop it. Cause that shit really irritates me. First time I started seeing him do like, dude, you is not a brother. Sit your ass down. Be white. Be happy and be white. Stop trying to be a brother. You can't do that. No. Love your little Taylor Swifty and her little Swifties and all that, and be one happy go lucky family. But at the end of the day, Kelsey, you is not a brother. You will never be a brother. You can never be a brother. Okay? Even if they remade the movie Soul Man and you was the dude that was the soul that played quote unquote soul man, and then you did the whole thing. Oh, well, they probably wouldn't do that now because it's 2023. We ain't going for that blackface shit no more. So, but the point of what I'm saying is stop trying to be a brother. I don't give a fuck what them goofballs in the NFL say. Okay, the majority of them black folks up in there ain't brothers themselves. So stop it. You know what I'm saying? You want to listen to rap music? You like that's fine. Okay, but you out here trying to be that. You trying to put yourself in that body. Like no, just be a Kelsey and be happy. Shit. I listen to rock music, but you don't see me out here, you know what I'm saying, banging my head up against the wall, jumping in mosh pits and shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't see me doing none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I listen to the music, I enjoy the music, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And when I bob my head the way I'm supposed to bob my head. Not because I want to be a rocker. Okay. I went through my little rock stage when I was a little kid. Well, I wasn't even really a rocker. I was more of a skateboarder. You know what I'm saying? That just, skateboarding, rock and roll kind of go hand in hand. Heavy metal, skateboarding, kind of go hand in hand. So it just came with the territory. But never in my life was I ever a or want to be a rocker. You know what I'm saying? No, I didn't want to grow my hair out and get to swinging all over the place. Okay, I never want to wear tight leather pants or tight jeans and all that shit. And yeah, I know I wasn't into the grunge stuff. Okay, none of that. Yeah, some of the music was good. Some of the music was good, but I wasn't into it because it's not me. I am a brother. Okay, I am a brother. World ass. That's what I'm gonna leave as. Okay, you came in as a white boy. You're gonna leave as a white boy. Be that. Stop trying to be down. It don't look good on you. You know what I'm saying? The racial division on YouTube. Well, it's a racial division on YouTube because it's a racial division in real life. You know, it's a racial division in real life. And people don't want to address that shit. But that's why I'm getting back to doing what I'm doing because I'm pointing out the fallacies. I'm pointing out the fallacies while kicking the motherfucking truth. And you see, people don't want to hear the motherfucking truth. All this, oh, we together, we're all equal and everything. No, we're not equal. Okay, we're not. Stop with that equal shit. Yes, do we all bleed red? Yes, but that don't mean we're equal. Shit, dogs bleed red, monkeys bleed red. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So biologically, we're not all the same. But this is the propaganda tool that they tell people. You know what I'm saying? They they say we should all be united while putting in divisions to keep us separated. But you see, people will go with the propaganda tool and they won't listen to reality. Casey ain't going no Super. Casey, look, if KC makes it to the playoffs, because right now we don't know if they're going to make it to the playoffs. They're like hanging on by a thread. If they make it to the playoffs, probably knocked out the first round. They're not making a conference championship, and that's mainly because they're going to have to go on the road. You know, and if they happen to make the playoffs without winning the division, they really going to have to. They're not even going to get a home game. So either way it goes, KC screwed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, it's a racial division because people don't want to own up. Shit, look, check this out. If your if your father goes out and does something to somebody else, right? And that somebody else, oh no, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna kick it in street terms. I'm gonna kick it in street terms. I'm not gonna get intellectual like that right now. So I'm gonna kick it in street terms. If your homie, right, got popped by another motherfucker, right, but you couldn't get to that motherfucker because either A, he done disappeared, or B, somebody done not. You're still going to want revenge on the strength of the set, which in this case would be the tribe. So you take on your father's sins. If your father's sins has not been answered for, you have to answer for those sins. And you see, in certain contexts or certain avenues, it's acceptable to have that train of thought. But when it comes to this race thing, people want to try to act like, no, we can't use that. No, no, you got to pay for your father's sins. And the sins and atrocities that was brought on to my people by those people, you, you got to pay for that because you ain't been no payment. Ain't been no payment. Ain't been no payment. See, it's fine. It's fine when we smiling and we giggling and we having a good time and we smoking and we drinking and we dancing and shit. We might even fuck some of our own girls. But when it comes down to the real nitty gritty of this shit, then it's a whole different situation. Oh, well, you guys aren't enslaved no more. And you know, I'm not the one that did it. Okay, well, this is what I say. If you guys want to stand on that, then denounce your family, denounce your legacy, denounce your ancestry, denounce it all. Because unless you denounce it, you got to pay for that. Your forefathers owe us reparations. They didn't want to pay that. You got to pay that. Any atrocities outside of that that was brought on by your forefathers, hey, if we decide to wake up one day and just smack one of you motherfuckers just for the fuck of it, we have every right to do that. Because, like I said, there ain't been a payment yet. There has not been one payment yet. See, it's fine when everything is good, but when it's time to really get real about shit, no. Here comes the excuses. Oh, well, we didn't do that to you. You guys got to let it go. What do we need to let go going on to this very day? See, even when I post shit and I talk about shit, yeah, I see who pays attention to what. This is how I know people don't give a fuck about what black people go through. This is why I know a whole lot of motherfuckers on here got an anti-black feeling. You ain't gotta publicly show it, but your actions and how you move speaks volumes. We don't need to be the same to get along. So why is it so fucking important to point out, oh, we're equal, we're the same, we bleed the same color? Huh? Biologically, we are not the same. Like I said, we're not. Our genetics are completely different from each other. Scotty, what's happening? Yeah, hit that like if y'all haven't done it already. Yeah, I'm first generation American, first to be born in U.S. Shit, I'm first everywhere. I'm first everywhere. Right. You gonna retire to Guatemala? Shit, I don't know where I might end up at. Shit, it might not. It might not. Shit. Look, I'll put you like this. My next move is gonna be in the states. My next move out of that is probably gonna be out the country. Cause I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell y'all what. I'm gonna tell y'all what. It it's different growing up out here because there's a lot of things that I have never experienced. Oh, yeah, trying to fix this blunt. There's a lot of things I have not experienced, and one of the things I have not experienced is being in a town full of people that look like me. I see every other group of people in this country that's in this country, and they have a whole community of just their people. I've never experienced that. So that's something that I definitely want to experience. I don't know where I might do that at, but I'm definitely gonna do it. Right on, right on. Man, he the man. He the man. He the man. Mm, yeah. North, South, Georgia, Florida. Man, they want to keep everybody broke out here. But you see you see this is the biggest problem that that goes on with this country. People will rather die for materials than live for something that's righteous. You know, yeah, California is very diverse. But Scotty, you know you that older as you just you in the same age group, and California wasn't always diverse like this unless you was in like certain cities. Certain cities you was diverse. Other cities it wasn't as diverse. You know what I'm saying? Especially in Compton. Shit, Compton used to be all black. It used to be all black. You know. But we don't have that. Any black community there ever was does not exist no more. It don't. You know, they take it away from us, and they didn't group us. They they didn't group us in with everybody else as like, huh? Like here we are minding our own business yet again, and then you know what I'm saying. So this is why I don't understand why people, it's like, okay, if you had enough and you snapped, okay, we understand that. But you can't understand why we're snapping. We done had enough. We don't. We literally. When you look at the course of history, we literally do not bother nobody. If we bother anybody, we bothering ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We might get into it with or something, but that's us. You know what I'm saying? We don't bother nobody else. But it always seems like everybody want to bother us. Why? And then when we get mad and stand up and strike back, oh my goodness, there to go to black folks. They act angry. Well, why are they so mad? They have all the like, don't insult our intelligence. What do we have again? What do we have? What do we actually have? What do we have compared to other groups? Yeah. And leave the celebrities out of it because celebrities, when you look at the grand picture of it, when you look at the big picture of it, that means absolutely nothing. Yeah, there's rich black people out there and all that. That's not us. There's a difference. Yeah, there's black privilege out there. Yes, there is. But that's not us. They do not represent the black community. Let me say that again. The black privilege does not represent the black community. They don't represent no type of anything when it comes to us. But I bet you daddy's daughter wants some of that hood dick though. She probably sucking up on a nigga right now. You know what I'm saying? We don't fuck with them. That's what we don't do. Hmm. I ain't no coincidence. It's by design. Yo, what up, Mario? It's by design. Reggie not says hide the truth. No, it is. No, and that and they covered. See, and this is the thing. They been covering the whole shit up, but we've been unmasking the shit for the last 10. Well, no, well, for the last, I say probably for the last 40 years, we've really been unmasking it. You know what I'm saying? But just in the last 10, we've probably finally been bringing that information to the table. But you see, when you have a generation after generation, or I say when you have generational people that grew up thinking and believing and seeing certain things, it's ingrained in their head. So when you come at them with new information that counteracts that, they become defensive. They become resistant to that. Even though what you have is the truth and the facts, they don't want to get out of that mindset because their ego and their pride won't allow them to see that there's something different or something more out there that's actually existing. Why wouldn't you want to know something that the United States has been covering up? And don't give me that, oh, well, I got a black friend. Well, if you have a black friend and you care about that black friend, why wouldn't you want to know what the United States been covering up about your black friends' history and what they've been covering up and hiding from everybody else, having everybody else believing and thinking and moving certain ways that is not, you know what I'm saying? It's not how we're supposed to actually move, you know. And then people get in their feelings, and then they want, oh, well, like, what you get in your feelings for? Don't get in your feelings, you know. We literally be cool with everybody, everybody. But every time this topic gets brought up, it seems like, you know what I'm saying, we get looked at different. Like, oh my God, why are you bringing this? Why? What you scared of? That's what I want to know. I ain't scared. I just don't want to hear about it no more. Well, why are you worried about it anyways if it ain't got shit to do with you? Why are you taking it personally when it ain't got shit to do with you? Right? So you could talk about history and all this other stuff. Oh shit. And all this other stuff. But but when it comes to my people shit, you want to cop an attitude. You want to get mad. You want to become resistant. Oh man, fuck you. That's what I gotta say. You know, if you ain't worried about black problems and black issues, well, fuck you and your people's issues. Fuck what your people's going through. That's what I say. And stop talking about this. Oh, we are the world. You know what I'm saying? We holding hands and kumbaya. And when you don't give a, you only care as long as we smiling and kumbaya. Fuck you. That's what I say. That's what I say. That's what I stand on. That's what I've always stand on. Why am I giving a fuck about you when you don't give a fuck about me? What fucking sense does that make? That's why I'm labeled. That's why I've labeled myself Israel's worst nightmare because I am going to be their worst nightmare. I am on their head. I am on their head. And this week, oh, I'm coming with some more shit. I'm coming with some more shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm tired of all the fucking fallacies. You know what I'm saying? People out here talking about, oh yeah, praise Israel. Yeah, we should always help out Israel. Help out Israel for what? What we helping out Israel for? What has Israel done for us? Oh well, they're the Holy Land because Jesus and all that. Oh, okay, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about country to country. What has Israel done for us? As a matter of fact, why don't you go ask them Ethiopians and why don't you go ask them Sudanese people about Israeli people, the so-called Israeli people? I bet you they have a whole different story. Oh, this is our country. Go back to your country, nigger. Oh, oh, we niggers, huh? Okay, well, fuck you, you stank ass Arab, bitch. You motherfucker, get your ass up out of our country. Shit, that's our country. Shit, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck up out of there. Oh my God, he's anti-Semitic. I ain't anti. If you want to call me anti-Semitic about the shit that I'm saying, go for it. Go for it. Because everything that I say and everything I bring to the table is facts. This is truth. You can look it up for yourself. So you want to call me anti-Semitic? Okay, go ahead. You ain't. It's not gonna take you far. You call me anti-Semitic? Well, shit, you anti-black. How about that? See, I got proof that y'all is anti-black, but you have no proof that I'm anti-Semitic. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm not into religion. I'm not a religious person. So all them labels and stuff that y'all use for that shit do not fall into my category. I'm anti-lies. That's what I am. I'm anti-lies. And all you motherfuckers, all y'all been doing is lying and lying and lying. I'm not taking this shit no more and sitting back and being quiet about it. You cannot deny. You get I brought up the Tel Aviv anti-black rallies that they have out there. You have anti-black, yeah, defend that. Defend that. All you supporters, defend that. Defend that. And don't give me the excuse, oh well, we're not worried about them. It's just the land of you. That's God. Don't give me none of that. Because you the same people that sit there that we should always support Israel. That means supporting the people in Israel. When them people in Israel have been shitting on the Palestinians for decades. And I'm talking about the black Palestinians. I ain't talking about the Arab ones, because I'm gonna get to them motherfuckers too. After I get done with these motherfuckers, I'm gonna get to them other Arab motherfuckers. Trust and believe. Yeah, I got shit on them too. Yeah, motherfuckers. Fuck this up ever since. All right, Scotty. Have a good night. Oh yeah. Oh, Scotty, you ain't got no. Yeah, I gotta get you a rich. Yeah. You know. As a matter of fact, that's the other thing. As a matter of fact, Timo, what's going on with you? You know, black and brown. That's another thing. You know, like I came across a few videos, and when I went and did some research, I'm like, oh shit. So we got some black Mexicans. Oh shit. What? Oh, you know, because I already knew about the history, but I ain't real. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's some more history that they don't want to talk about. You know, and right here in California, you know, especially in Northern California. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we got some issues with, but that's usually the Border Brothers more, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, the more traditional, you know, for the most part. But on the flip hand side of that, we've always been cool. You know what I'm saying? We've always been united. Matter of fact, once again, I want to give a shout out to the homie Sal. I want to give a shout out to the to his brother, Ramon, to their family and everything. I hope y'all doing good. It's been a hell of a long time. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to all y'all. You know what I'm saying? That was my baseball teammates and then became my homies. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. You know? I can't speak too much for Southern California. But for Northern California, nah, you know what I'm saying? It's a coalition thing going on. You know? And that's not ignoring that, yeah, they're, but like I said, that's some of them. That's not all of them, you know. We know what it is, you know. Shout out to N2D. Yo, what up, executive? What's happening? But I'm gonna be the one. I'm gonna be on here, and because like I stated before, I'm gonna keep on stating it. When it comes to this shit, I give two fucks about your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because this is having to do with my people. This having to do with the shit that we go through. You know, you know, and the thing and the thing and the thing that irritated me last year was, you know, okay, there's a black guy that has the Confederate flag. He represents that shit or whatever, whatever, whatever. Just because that motherfucker do, don't mean it's cool. You know, I guarantee you, any black person that represents that shit, yeah, ain't coming around here. I tell you that much. Mhm. We got names for them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And the first words begins with a R and a A. You know what I'm saying? Because just because you see one black person doing something, that black person or them few black people do not speak for all of us. They don't, because we know what it is, and we're not getting caught up in the American propaganda and shit. You see, just me every time I come on here and I speak like this is the worst thing that America wants to happen. They don't want they don't want an intelligent black man to have a platform to speak his shit. I was asked one time, well, aren't you worried about somebody doing something to you or whatever, or like I was here. Well, you might want to try to be cool because I'm worried about you and I don't want to see anything happen to you. I say, look, just me being black, I'm gonna always have a target on me, so I ain't worried about it. What they gonna do to me that they haven't done already? I'm not worried about it because what needs to be spoken needs to be said. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this shit. I've had some people not come over onto my channel just because of what has been said. I tell them, hey, well, if that's how you feel, hey, bye. Because, like I said, I don't give a fuck about your feelings. If you get in your feelings about what I'm saying, that has nothing to do with me because nothing I say can be refuted. Everything that I say, I have researched. Everything that I say, I tell everybody. If you don't believe me, go look it up. So the people that got mad at me for saying what I was saying, they didn't take the time to go look it up. That's why they ain't back around here. Because they lazy. They want to go on propaganda. They want to go on what they family told them. Well, sorry to tell you, but family lies. And for those that go on the grandmother research train, look, even grandma don't know everything. Okay, they lied to grandma too. They ain't give grandma all the information. Grandma's information is just as limited, okay? But y'all get stuck on that because you wrap it around this propaganda shit and then you roll with it. I don't go by propaganda just because, oh yeah, the United States, this, that, woo, woo, woo. No. In all respect to the troops, but I don't jump in, oh yeah, the troops, I don't do all that. If anything, I feel bad for the troops because the troops get sent out on these motherfucking kamikaze missions that ain't got shit to do with us. It's because the government want the shit. It ain't got nothing to do with our fucking freedom. But they got everybody up here talking about, oh, they out here fighting for our freedom. How are they fighting for our freedom when they over there sending troops to take care of something that's damn near sure not is not going to affect us in any way because we can go in any time and destroy some shit, right? So why are we going over somewhere and because they're our allies? Well, if they're our allies, how come they ain't got the shit? How come you guys ain't you know what I'm saying, propped them up enough to where they can fight their own shit? And then you come home and then they cherry pick with your lives. Oh, some troops, oh well, yeah, we're gonna take care of you over here. And then the rest of the troops, oh well, you're gonna have to wait about 6 months, you know? And then within those 6 months, you got a bunch of veterans out there on the street homeless. So no, I'm not finna go hoopla and do all that shit for the troops because it's fake shit. It's fake shit. If y'all really care about the troops, then speak about what the United States government has been doing to the troops. All them troops that died going over there to Iraq and Afghanistan, particularly Iraq, for weapons of mass destruction, which there was never was. Oh, we're gonna go there to Afghanistan. Thousands of troops lost their lives for nothing. But the propaganda is, oh, they went out there and fought for our country. How did they fight for our country when the reasoning for going out there isn't the reason why you sent them out there? Oh, my bad. Bin Laden over here. Or how about y'all talk about how they kept finding Bin Laden, but they mysteriously he just kept moving around. Y'all just got the call not to do anything. Like what? But y'all want to sit up here and blame the low enlist rate on the woke agenda? No, that shit started to cut short when you started to send them troops out there on a kamikaze mission. You know, like what? On some bullshit ass mission that had nothing to do with 9/11. Not a goddamn thing. But no, we can't do that. So let's just put it on this. Wait, hold on. Last time I checked, the quote unquote woke agenda only started a few years ago. That second Iraq war was 20 years ago. But because people listen to propaganda, they went with the bullshit. Research. Yeah. Not And this is why I tune into the channel. I appreciate that. You know, now I know somebody that, oh, you don't care about the troops. No, I did not say that. I did not say that. I do care. I care more about the troops than everybody else that be out here. Yeah, support the troops. Yeah, fight for America. They're fighting for freedom. No, I care more about them because I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell the truth. Let's let's talk about how that one Mexican woman was killed in the army, and then they tried to cover it up. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Oh my goodness, you're anti-American. Well, I don't know how I'm anti-American when I'm telling the truth about America. And if that makes me anti-American, then I'm anti-American. But I'm not going to sit here and fool myself and act like, oh, all this shit that's going on ain't going on because I want to feel good about myself. No, I feel good about myself when I see other people doing the shit that they supposed to do. I feel good about myself when I see people out there speaking the truth and telling the truth and showing what the truth is and standing on that shit. I know YouTube don't want me on here talking like this because I've had some of my videos taken down mysteriously. You know, I had a video about the 5G shit. They took that shit down. I talk about shit that makes people uncomfortable. I don't want you to feel comfortable because that's the problem. People want to feel comfortable. What you want to feel comfortable for when we got homelessness, we got a high homeless problem. What you feeling comfortable for when you got little babies out here dying for no fucking reason because some motherfucker want to act stupid. You know what I'm saying? What what I want to feel comfortable for when I gotta worry about every time I go into a public store or something, there might be some crazy motherfucker that decide they want to come in there in that particular store on that day and shoot that motherfucker up. What I want to be comfortable for. What I want to be comfortable for when at the age of 14 I was arrested for something I didn't do. What I want to be comfortable for. I've been targeted. I've been targeted a long time ago. So what I want to be comfortable for. And when it comes to this truth, fuck your comfortability. You know what I'm saying? Fuck your comfortability. It means shit to me. You've been comfortable your whole life. Can I be comfortable one time? Can I please be comfortable one time? Oh well, all you got to do is just do this. That's all a motherfucker is trying to do. But every time a motherfucker try to do that, you motherfuckers want to come up in here and fuck shit up. Why don't you just mind your own motherfucking business? It's a very easy thing to do. Yep. Yeah. You know, because I was finding myself being comfortable on this YouTube shit. Like, no, I'm not finna do that shit. You know, that's why, like, you know what I'm saying? With the whole, like, look, if old Powderhead actually has some sense, then yeah, I probably still, because, okay, I got a little competition, but he ain't no competition. He's not no competition. And all his little minions and shit, no, they're like cockroaches. You know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying? Like leeches and shit. They like a cockroach and a leech all in one. But that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell the motherfucking truth. I'm gonna ride on that shit. I'm gonna die on that shit. And I'm not the smartest person in the world. I'm, you know what I'm saying? I don't know everything. But I take the time to go learn some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you gonna get into a conversation about some shit and you have no idea what the motherfucker is talking about? But yet you always got something to say when they're trying to tell you about it. Like, shut up and just listen. Don't y'all hate that shit? Somebody that don't know any, that don't know about that topic, but always want to have something to say when somebody's trying to tell them about the topic. Like, you acting like you know about the topic. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's why I'm very particular on who I talk to on them type of levels. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's not equipped to talk on that level. Now, there ain't nothing wrong with that. That's just, you know what I'm saying? It just may not be, that may not be their strength. You know, that may not be where they're excel at. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody can't be a talker. You know what I'm saying? You might just be good at researching, which is a very valuable tool, because, you know, us talkers might need somebody like that, you know, kind of take the weight off, because let me tell you, researching, that shit can get draining fast. You know. But I want to learn so much that I'll be up there with one eye open and one eye closed, still trying to, you know what I'm saying, read some shit. Or like watch a video or something like, uh-huh. Yeah. This is why the other day when I was oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, because I kind of knew what you was doing, but I just wanted to make sure, you know, because I'll be doing that too. You know what I'm saying? I'll take one thing, and then I'll take, you know, what the topic is, and, you know, I'll put the comparison in. And sometimes you got to do it that way, because sometimes people might not understand it that particular way. So, you know, because I did that early. I did that just a little while ago. Um, on this live. I think I did it again too. But ooh, my hands are getting cold. Warm this motherfucker up real quick. That's why I said the church is keeping you from your African history, and the Crips were created to keep you from your Black American history. Yeah, and the funny thing about that is, all I did was I was learn a lot of Black history when I did join. Um, I like the homie OG Fly CIP. Every time I came around, cuz he would always like one thing he didn't like either. One thing he didn't like the word nigga. He was like, "Don't call me a nigga. Don't say that word around me," and everybody respected that. You know, except for my homie though, he was like, "Well, I'm gonna say that anyway. I don't give a fuck, man. Flyer ain't gonna be." I'm like, "Okay, well, shit, that's you." That motherfucker decided to go upside your head. Don't say nothing. But but he will always kick some Black history, and that shit was real deep. You know, but definitely in the church. You know, and because like growing up in the church, I didn't know Egypt. See, I knew about Africa, but I wasn't really like the countries and all. So when I heard Egypt, they presented Egypt as if Egypt was some other place on the planet until I found out, like, oh no, it's right there in Africa. Oh, okay. So why the hell? And that's kind of the other kind of like stages of me starting to, because once I started to question, you know what I'm saying? Because and this is the thing, the church don't like questions. The only questions that they like, I mean, they do like questions as long as the questions is pertaining to the church, as far as, oh, what can I do for the church? What's coming up for the church? You're doing such a great job at the church. You know what I'm saying? Shit along them lines. But when you start asking them questions like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, where does the money go? Where's the money going? You know, every Sunday, because nothing looks different around here. You know, nothing looks different around here. Oh, we have, and then they start going through this whole soliloquy about what they got coming up. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Or like if you had asked the question, because I remember one time I went and asked our pastor, um, I forgot what I asked him, but I I asked him a question, and instead of him just giving me the answer or kind of guiding me, this nigga gonna sit up here and tell me to go to a goddamn scripture about this. It's like that's not what I could have did that on my own. what I don't need to go to you to go into. I know what scriptures to go to, but I'm coming to you to ask you a question that why can't you answer that? You the damn pastor. But not even you can't even answer that question. So that's when I just started to just drift away even more. Like y'all can't even give me the answers I'm looking for. So there's obviously something going on. You know what I'm saying? There's obviously something going on. So when I when I find the time, I will do that. You know what I'm saying? And when I took the time and I found out, and look, look, if if people feel good going to church, if that's what makes you feel good to help you get through your day, by all means have at it. But don't tell me God is protecting you in his house when you got crazy motherfuckers going up in churches and shooting people in the church. Where was God then? Hmm? Where was God then? You know, I like Country Wayne skits. You know what I'm saying? His bills and everything. But some of that shit, when they get to talk about God, I just be shaking my head because I was watching that one earlier, and I don't know if y'all watch the Country Wayne skits or not, but it's this dude named Mike Bless, and he just got out of jail or got out the pen, and he was talking to his daughter. He's having issues with his daughter, or whatever, trying to you know uh, fix that relationship. And he said the reason why he was there is because God needed to sit him down to figure out how to fix his relationship with his daughter. Now I said, now that has to be the most fucking ridiculous shit I've ever heard in my motherfucking life. So you telling me God wanted you to be locked up, about to get jumped and killed and all that shit, just for you to figure out how to fix your daughter? Why couldn't God just sit you down outside of jail? See, that's the shit I be talking about. That's the shit I be talking about. Like the shit don't be making no sense. And I'm a logical person. I go on logic. And if it don't make sense, then why should it be true? You know. Now, not saying everything that don't make sense has to accord to that, but I'm just saying if it don't make no fucking sense, then we have a problem. But most don't want to look at the problem. Once again, they want to go on the propaganda. You know, because we've all heard the story of God. We all, what I'm saying. Some of us probably never went through the shit, but they damn sure heard about God because that's all people talk about in this country. God this and God that, God. Money is the root of all evil, but they got God on the paper though. You know what I'm saying? They got a whole Egyptian pyramid, third eye. Man, come on now, stop playing. But y'all can't see what they're doing. Y'all can't see that shit. Look, shout out to all the people that shout out to all the people that see that shit. Okay, shout out to all the people that see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. This should be funny sometimes. I'm the NA. West Coast blacks with bloods, just like in open the press was created. And for that mindset of nationality, red race was seen as a barbaric and white man period. Yeah, I like how you said that. Yeah, you know, the shit funny. You know. Now I'm not telling you not to have no. You know what I'm saying? Look, whatever gets you through the fucking day. Okay, I ain't either. I don't believe in God, but I do know that there's something greater than me. I got here some kind of way, right? You know what I'm saying? Now, who I consider God is, you know, people look at that different. But hey, I say this: if the first bones that were found was that of a black woman, I rest my case. You can go into all the books you want and all that shit. I don't need to do all that to know that if the first bones that were found was that of a black woman, then why do oh that's right, y'all want to break it down so y'all can spin the narrative to fit yours. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, hey y'all, I'm about to go ahead and jump off this thing. Shit, it's about to be 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, thank y'all for coming through, kicking it with me on this late night. I'll be back at it again later on today. So with that said, y'all have a good night, have a good morning, a good afternoon, wherever y'all at. And like always, we gonna keep it cracking. We gonna stay militant. And I'm up out this bitch. Peace.